in the WNBA, free agency, it began, and we got our first trade. Angel is headed to the A. We have all the details for you. And congratulations to the Bruins, because with the WNBA draft right around the corner, which champs are about to turn pro? A couple of them. And then over in the NBA, it's the final week of the regular season, but the biggest story is the health of the stars here. Steph Curry is back. The Lakers, they are trying to hang on without Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. Don't worry, Shams is here with everything you need to know. NBA Today starts right now. Here is what we know, right? We already know that Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, they're going to miss the remainder of the regular season. Tough weekend for the Los Angeles Lakers. Luka, he is dealing with a hamstring strain. Austin Reeves is dealing with an oblique injury, and just 4 games left in the regular season, so the clock is ticking here for the Lakers. But the question is, what about the playoffs? I'm joined by Danny Green, Shams Charania. Shams, there are a lot of Lakers fans who are hanging on to your every word out there. At this point, what is the level of optimism that Luka could be back at some point in the playoffs?
Look, the expectation around the Lakers right now is both Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves will be sidelined indefinitely going into the playoffs. But we got a new wrinkle going into this week, and that's what I reported last night, and I can further report here today. I'm told Luka Doncic is currently in Spain. He traveled there because he's undergoing an injection procedure in that grade 2 hamstring area to see if he can promote healing and, at the end of the day, expedite his return process. He's doing everything he can to make it back out on the court. We know a grade 2 hamstring strain typically falls between 4 to 6 weeks. He's doing everything he can to see if he can push that timeline up just a little bit, and we're still not sure exactly how this treatment goes. Does it work? How much does it speed everything up? But that's what he's doing. He's in Spain. Austin Reeves is a little bit of a different card. 4 to 6 weeks, he's out. He's got a grade 2 oblique strain. Oof. And so that timeline essentially would sideline him a majority, if not the entire first-round series. The goal is for both of these players to be back. J.J. Redick has said it. We just have to extend our run in the playoffs to try to get both of them back. Danny, I understand you've dealt with both of these injuries.
I have. And the oblique in college, but not extensive as a grade 2, but I've dealt hamstring and calf. So grade 1 to me, again, I'm not a doctor, but I can give you what I know. Grade 1 is a smaller tear. Grade 2 is a little bigger, or a couple of small tears.
And that's what Luka's dealing with.
Yes,
grade 2.
And if you injure it once, which he's done before, it's going to take longer to heal. Usually 4 to 6, or 3 to 5 with the grade 1. Grade 2, 5 to 7, maybe 8, depending on. So I think Luka can get back. What I'm assuming he's getting overseas is some regenerative stem cells therapy, which I have done before in the past as well.
Is the only option he had to go to Spain to do this?
No, but, there's stories back when Kobe was younger, he would go to Switzerland.
Okay.
That's where, I guess,
also in Spain, I will add, he's close to a lot of the doctors there. He played at Real Madrid before, so some of the doctors being in Madrid, that helped as well.
Yeah, so he's comfortable there, is where he's home. But I think that's where the medicine kind of stemmed from when it came to that. So he can push this up about a week or so. It does help. I have done it before. It will help heal certain ailments. But realistically, at best, he can probably get back 4 to 5 weeks, which is the end, 6 or 7, if they can get that far.
Yeah.
So Lakers fans, this is a bad time. This is disappointing for both teams. Oblique, you can't even laugh or, use the bathroom without it hurting. So, it's a tough one for Austin. They can get back possibly if a LeBron James, which I think he can, even though he's 41 years old, keep them afloat. And with Marcus Smart, if he comes back, DeAndre Ayton, those guys, if they can extend this series, the first series, 2 or 6 or same game series, you can get Luka back. Austin, I don't know. But, yeah, this is a tough situation.
They have to try to stay in the 3 seed, right?
Yes.
Because if they can stay in the 3 seed and the Minnesota Timberwolves are the 6 seed, the Timberwolves are also a bit banged up, right? You have McDaniels, who's battling his own injuries. Anthony Edwards is battling a knee issue. If they can match up with the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round, potentially, even as banged up as they are, we could see them be able to have some success. You're hearing our reactions, but how about LeBron James, right? He recounted his reaction when he first heard that Luka and Austin would be out into the playoffs. Here's how he summed it up.
Took my nap after practice, and I woke up with that news. It was like another shot to I was like, we knew it was a shot to the heart, obviously, and to the chest and to the mainframe with Luka, understanding that, AR, was kind of dealing with the pain. We seen OKC, whatever the case may be, and we knew he was going to get an MRI. But I woke up from my nap yesterday and then saw that news. I was like, that was literally my tone.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
Damn.
And that is the background with which LeBron James, without starters, took on Cooper Flagg and company in Dallas here. We're going to pick this one up, 19 years young versus the 41-year-old LeBron James. Mavs out in transition in the first quarter here. Flagg, this was certainly his game.
90 points, 2 games, 90 points?
Yeah, he would lead by 22. The Mavericks did at one point in the first half. Maxi Kleber with the steal, going the other way. LeBron.
Okay, Bron.
This is what he's going to have to do. The Lakers down 14. Final minute of the second. Lakers down 9 here. Rui Hachimura gets it out in transition. It's LeBron James up and in high off the glass. LeBron had 30 points, 9 rebounds, 15 assists for the game. The Lakers down 6 entering halftime. But then less than 4 minutes to go. Flagg with the crossover.
Ooh.
Flagg drives, gets the friendly roll. And Dallas would go on to get the win, 134-128. Again, this is one that the Los Angeles Lakers needed to win. But here's a change. With no Luka, no Austin Reeves, LeBron, he's going to have the ball in his hands a whole lot more. He recorded 117 touches yesterday, his most in a game since 2021, and significantly higher than his season average this year of 70 touches a game. Is there anything that you can take from this game, Danny, about how the Lakers are going to need to play without so many of their starters?
Yeah, I mean, Luka Doncic looked good. He's got a lot of touches for him. But this is not foreign for LeBron James to have 117 touches. He's done this before in his career. It's been a while, but he's able to do that. Now, the other guys, they need Marcus Smart back dearly. I don't know how soon or when his timetable is. They need him. Luka Doncic is trying to fill that road. Jake LaRavia has to step up. DeAndre Ayton, Jackson Hayes. It's going to take the whole group effort. But LeBron James, again, is a player that is special enough to keep a group afloat. He can empower these guys, encourage these guys to play kind of above themselves to try to win 1 or 2 of these last games of the regular season. And then when you get to the playoffs, get 2 or 3 games before you can get Luka back or Austin back. So, as you've seen, his reaction after his nap was, for me, damn, like, this is a lot for him.
Right.
But he is capable of handling it.
Do we know anything about when we could see Marcus Smart back for the Lakers yet, Shams?
It's really been a day-to-day injury, but these players that are continuing to get more and more into the 30s, like, you're dealing with next-level soreness, and I think that's what Marcus Smart is working for. We'll have, hopefully, an update here in the next few days.
Yeah, absolutely. Lakers fans, we see you, we hear you, we know that it has been a tough weekend. But in the state of California, it hasn't been all doom and gloom. Sunshine was out, at least in the Bay, with Steph Curry back on the floor in Chase Center.
Okay.
It's the first time that he has played here since January, and really, he didn't miss a beat. It's the first time, though, he came off the bench since March of 2012. So the final seconds of the first quarter here, DeAnthony Melton knows to find his guy, Steph Curry. This is what he does, DG.
That's all it takes one for a shooter.
Blows back. Jayshawn Tate there, blows past him.
Little wheeling and dealing, dicing him up.
And the smile. The third quarter, Aaron Holiday swings it to Kevin Durant. He knows these nets. He's getting his.
He's comfortable at home.
And then Curry blowing past his former
come here, KD.
It's the burst. Gets it over Alper and Şengün.
Show him the shoulders.
Taking that one off.
Show him the shoulders.
The fourth quarter, though, 2 minutes to go. The Rockets, they built a big lead, they gave it up, so we are in clutch time. Usually that's not their strong suit, but here we go. Durant keeping the Rockets in the driver's seat here. And then a few plays later, Draymond Green finds Steph Curry. Just a little miscommunication there on defense, and he lays it up. And he took a little contact on that one, but there wasn't a call. And then Durant finds Şengün. They did call this on Draymond, and he had a couple of things
not happy.
to say about that. Nice play call there from Ime Udoka, though. And then Curry.
We'll give and go. Get it back.
On fire and letting the home crowd know. 16 seconds left here. Houston trails by 1. Durant gets it back to Şengün, who lays it up and in. So the Warriors, they got one more chance here. This is when you want to have the ball in his hands. I think this is why they didn't call a timeout, because he wanted to get it to Steph. No good. The Rockets spoil Curry's return with a 1-point win here, and this is so important for Houston in the standings. But with the loss here, the Warriors basically, they can finish no higher than 9th in the West. And to do that, they're going to have to win out, and they also need the Clippers or the Trailblazers to lose out. Otherwise, they're looking at needing 2 road wins just to get out of the play-in and into the 8th seed. But Danny, I was impressed. The movement here of Steph Curry after missing so much time away, what stood out to you?
I mean, that second quarter, again, when you come back from an injury, it takes time to slow the game down. And it usually doesn't happen in the first game that you come back. For him, it looked like he had been doing some scrimmaging. Like, he looked like he was healthy. He got it back and slowed the game down. You see here in this transition, he's coming down. Him stopping on a dime and pulling up shows me that those legs are pretty sprightly. You know, like, he's able to do that. Again, he gets a switch here on a big, not even a big, kind of a mini big, but he's able to slice and dice, stop on a dime, change directions, get to the paint, get to the floaters, layups and finishes. That's when I'm like, all right, he's looking good. Right here, this is when I'm like, oh, he's back. He got KD in a switch somehow. He gets the switch screen right here with Gary Payton. The second, gets some little dice and hesitation, get to the paint, got KD lost a little bit, floater, contact, N1, give him a little shoulder shimmy. He's in rhythm right now. So to see that happen that quickly is like, he's obviously 37, 38 now, unbelievable, but it showed me that he had been taking his rehab very seriously and that he had been getting some scrimmage, and I don't know where and how and what group he's been playing with, but he's doing it at a very good level right now.
Danny, he got 2 scrimmages in last week, and I'll be honest, covering this story since he got hurt on January 30th, the amount of starts and stops, missed targets,
setbacks,
missed scrimmages, because every time Steph Curry would try to get going, he would feel swelling or he'd feel irritation. He would feel his knee. There's nothing structurally wrong, but like it's what's been described to me is this is a 38-year-old's knee. He's dealing with elderly player's knee issue. And the amount of times I think Stephen Curry was told, hey, it's probably best for you to shut it down. The team's doctors involved that might have been like, hey, listen, we support if you want to call it quits this season. So him getting back on the court, I just think everyone in that locker room, that organization, they've given him all the credit. Like, it's all him. It's all his determination to get back out there on the court. And he said it the other day or last night, this is a new normal for him. I think he knows he's going to have to deal with some of these knee issues, possibly for the rest of his career, however long he plays. But even sitting him there, seeing him sit on the bench there, he had this big pad on his knee. That's not something we've seen from Steph Curry, and we'll see how long that has to last.
And certainly, maybe that is the motivation to try to get up to that 19, so they at least have one game at home, because really that's what this tells you, that this is their franchise cornerstone, of course. This is one of the all-time greats, of course, and any way that he can be back playing in front of those fans, that really is what we know Steph Curry to be and what he's proven to be once again in this injury. Again, all of these seeds still up on the line here as we go down the final days of the regular season. But we did have some breaking news just moments ago here, Shams. We have some major changes here in Chicago. What more can you tell us after the Bulls have dismissed their entire front office, it seems here, the highest ranking front office members, but not Billy Donovan for now?
Yeah, the Bulls have completely cleaned out their front office staff as far as their high-ranking officials. Arturas Karnisovas and Mark Eversley both fired today in a meeting with Michael Reinsdorf, the CEO and president. He has made a decision as an organization they have to move on from this regime. Since this regime has taken over in 2020, they've made the playoffs just once, 4 straight non-postseason campaigns this year. I mean, this is a team that, one year in 2021-22, they were the #1 seed at one point in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah,
Lonzo Ball, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, then completely ravaged with injuries, starting with Lonzo Ball. They have completely shifted their direction. Billy Donovan, though, is still there as head coach. My understanding is the Bulls want to keep him as long as he wants to be there in Chicago. Their #1 priority after the season ends. Michael Reinsdorf, Jerry Reinsdorf will meet with Billy Donovan. They'll discuss the future and trying to keep Billy Donovan in Chicago.
Very interesting. So even though there is a complete overhaul that's happening right now in the front office, Billy Donovan, you're saying that they want him to be the coach for the future of the Chicago team. And gentlemen, that's not the only news we got out of Chicago today. Still to come on